War is the worst act of reason. When it comes to resolving conflicts and bringing peace to war-torn regions, the one name that resonates in the hearts of people around the world is Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Gurudev has tirelessly dedicated his life to fostering peace around the world. Gurudev played a crucial role in ending the 53-year-long conflict between the Colombian rebel group FARC and the government of Colombia. He was responsible for getting the leaders of the two groups to negotiate in 2015, at a time when they were resisting all interventions by the international community. Gurudev did the unfathomable task of having the families of those kidnapped and killed by the guerrilla group meet with the FARC leaders, who expressed that today, with sincere humility, we would like to ask for forgiveness. The meeting ended with the families and FARC leaders holding hands and praying together. A unilateral ceasefire was announced, and the 5-decade-old war was eventually over.
Coincidimos con el maestro Shankar. Ojalá podamos los colombianos abrazar pronto el principio gandiano de la no violencia.
Since September 2003, the Art of Living has contributed to rebuilding war-torn Iraq. On May 22, 2007, Gurudev became the only spiritual leader to travel to Iraq as an ambassador of peace. So far, Gurudev has visited Iraq 3 times and addressed a peace conference in Erbil amidst conflict. He said, "Peace conferences are held where there is peace. I wanted to do this conference in the middle of conflict." Gurudev has been actively working in the northeast of India. His efforts played a big part in the recent homecoming of 68 militants from the 11 most dreaded outfits in Manipur. The Art of Living has carried out several programs to help former militants reintegrate with the mainstream. More than 700 ULFA militants in Assam laid down their weapons and have chosen meditation over militancy. In the last decade, Gurudev's relentless efforts have transformed more than 11,000 Naxalite militants and terrorists across India.
Today, we have moved from guns and grenades to garlands.
In 2019, the Supreme Court of India appointed Gurudev as a member of the 3-person mediation panel for the 500-year-old Ayodhya Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid land dispute case. He fostered dialogue and understanding among the 25 involved parties, and as a result, 1,200 imams agreed to his proposal. Gurudev's efforts were instrumental in creating an atmosphere of harmony after the Supreme Court verdict.
If we go back and see in the human history, no war has done any good to anybody.
Over the years, the Art of Living has worked to reform militants and bring peace to Jammu and Kashmir. Baigam-e-Mohabbat was a reconciliation program for the family members of martyred security personnel, victims of cross-firing and slain militants. In April 2009, when the Sri Lankan civil war was raging, Gurudev was the only spiritual leader to visit the war-torn country, providing both relief materials and spiritual solace to the thousands displaced by war. Through Gurudev's knowledge and the Sudarshan Kriya breathing technique, the lives of more than 1,800 former LTT militants have been transformed.
I've seen your conviction reaching out to hard-to-reach people like fighters, militants. What gives you such conviction?
Because I believe in love, and I know love is very powerful and it can move the world.
The Welcome Home Troops project in the United States of America has profoundly impacted lives and brought veterans out of aggression and depression. 94% of these veterans who were suffering from the unseen wounds of war reported peace of mind and reduced stress and anxiety levels.
I'm not taking any medication for anxiety. I'm not taking any sleep aids. I'm not taking any meds. And that is not a giant step, that's a giant leap.
Thousands of war-affected children in Lebanon, Jordan, and millions others in various countries around the world have received trauma relief training and have been led to the path of emotional recovery. In a unique offering, Gurudev began the Prison Smart program in 1990, and since then 800,000 prisoners from over 65 countries have healed themselves of their past trauma and reintegrated into mainstream society.
I used to actually look forward to fights, but now since doing this course, I'm a total different person. I can now walk away from a fight.
As the Russia-Ukraine conflict rages on, volunteers from the Arte de Living and the International Association for Human Values have reached out to all refugees who are crossing borders into various European countries, providing shelter and basic amenities like food and water.
A lot of noise and bombs, and we were very scary. In here, Art of Living helped me to find some place to sleep.
आप लोग वहाँ आराम से हो ना? You tell your homes also. Art of Living is there. You have a home everywhere.
Gurudev launched the global I Stand for Peace campaign from the headquarters of the UN Geneva with the aim of bringing back the focus on human values of peace, love, and harmony.
I stand for peace. Are you all right?
Gurudev's peace initiatives reach every section of society, working to transform hate and violence into peace and joy.
An event that can change the future of humanity.
Unless there is a transformation from inside, I don't think we can achieve peace in the world. To address the mindset is the most important thing. What people have ignored all along is the individual inner peace. If there is no inner peace, there cannot be peace in the outer world around us. In a very peaceful atmosphere, when there is no conflict, peace has very little value. In fact, it has more value when you see people undergoing a huge turbulence. We need to bring them peace, and that peace can only come through understanding, letting go of the past and thinking afresh for what we can do for the future.